Hey, what's going on everyone? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another new video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at another one of those new weapons that got added with Renegades. And this time, we have a very unique grenade launcher, let's say. Because we have a brand new area denial frame grenade launcher that is essentially a flamethrower. Bungie essentially added a flamethrower to the game. That's what this thing looks like. And it has some pretty good perks that you would expect from a solar weapon. So we finally got a solar area denial frame, so if this is what you've been waiting for, this is the perfect time for you. So we're going to be taking a look at the perks that you can get on this weapon, what are some of the best ones, and the ones that you should be looking for if you want to god roll this weapon. We're going to talk about all that towards the end of the video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys do, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel in case you guys haven't already for some more Destiny 2 content. And now let's get into it, and the very first thing we gotta talk about is where to actually get this weapon. And you're gonna be able to get this weapon from the portal activities. It's kind of been all over the place. I've seen that a couple times in the fire team ops. I think it also appeared in the solo ops. So all you gotta do is just head into the portal activities and you'll have a chance to actually get this weapon. As was, if it is the feature weapon, you'll be able to get it a lot easier. I feel like it was featured just a couple of days ago, so it might be a couple of days before it shows up again. But whenever you see it, definitely go for it. I think this is going to be a pretty good one. Now the origin trait you can get of this weapon is Source Synergy. After reloading, this weapon gains handling and reduces incoming flinch for a short period of time. This one is pretty meh. It's not really great. We are going to be reloading a whole lot. I'm proccing this perk a whole lot. But the extra handling and the extra flinch resistance is not really doing anything for us. Now let's move on and actually let's take a look at some of the perks that you can get with this weapon. This one actually has quite a bit of choices. You have like 7 perks in each slot. So we'll do a quick overview of both slots and then get a little more in depth into some of the best ones because I know that's what you're looking for. And at the very end we'll talk about some god rolls, so if that's what you're looking for, it'll be towards the end of the video. And now let's actually get into this and let's start with the very first stray perk. So these are the options we have for the first stray perk. We have Threat Detector, Stats for Row, Wall Spring, Impulse Amplifier, Heal Clip, Loose Change, and lastly, Auto Loading Holster. And to be completely honest, I'm not super blown away by the options that we have here. We have a couple of good ones, but definitely not like the best. First, for their actual reload speed, you want to fire this thing over and over again, you have 2 options. You have either Threat Detector, or you also have Impulse Amplifier. Threat Detector does give you a really good amount of reload speed, but you do have to be pretty close to enemies. So if you want just reload speed, I just recommend they go with Impulse Amplifier. It's going to give you more reload speed as well as increased projectile speed. So both of those things actually really help this weapon. And if you're looking for just getting a lot of shots out there really quickly, Impulse is going to be like your best choice. Now you also have Auto Loading Holster on this weapon, which actually does work pretty well. You want to just fire this thing off, switch back to your other weapon, and whenever you need this weapon again, you'll be able to just switch to it, and it'll be reloaded thanks to Auto Loading Holster. And lastly, we have Heal Clip, the classic solar perk. And I think Heal Clip could work on this weapon, but you will need some sort of thing increasing your reload speed to actually make Heal Clip work. Our base, the reload speed is 64, which is not that bad. I wanted to slap on some high velocity rounds that brings that up to 75. So as long as you have like something maybe on your gauntlets or just something that increases your reload speed on your grenade launchers, it should make the reload be pretty short. At least like under 2 seconds. So Heal Clip can definitely work and give you a lot of survivability. Now these are the options we have for the second perk: Incandescent, Binary Orbit, Reverberation, Attrition Orbs, Demolitionist, Morphle Weapon, and lastly, Master of Arms. And we're actually going to be starting this with the 2 most popular perks because they're both going to be really good on this weapon. The first one is going to be Incandescent, the second part to the Heal Clip Incandescent combo, and it also works pretty well on this weapon. We already have a lot of ad clear, but with Incandescent on top of it, it allows this weapon to become just amazing at clearing out ads. Now this weapon already has some pretty good ad clear, but when you throw Incandescent on top of it, it gets even better. And it's basically just gonna destroy waves of ads with the constant explosions. Now another one that always comes up when it comes to these weapons is attrition orbs, which is another thing that you can actually get on this weapon. But attrition orbs is definitely nowhere as good as it used to be before they got that nerf. It can make like 1 or 2 orbs, but definitely nothing crazy. There's definitely no orb printers like they used to be. So attrition orbs are just okay. They're definitely, I don't think, are going to be like on the level of incandescent for this weapon. And the last perk that I think is worth mentioning is Demolitionist. Whenever you get kills with this weapon, you generate grenade energy. And the reason for this is because we actually do have a lot of ad clear, so we can actually like kill multiple targets in one shot, which can give us a lot of energy back with Demolitionist if we do have it on. So those are the main 3 perks that I would recommend for this weapon. I also thought about talking about Reverberation, but since this weapon can actually max out his blast radius very easily, I don't really think that's something that you actually need. But now, let's move on and let's talk about some god rules. And this is gonna be pretty easy because we're basically just gonna pair up Incandescent with some of the good perks on the first slot. So you have Heal Clip Incandescent, Auto Loading Incandescent, Impulse Amplifier Incandescent. All 3 of those I think are gonna work really well. You could also go for Attrition Orbs with Heal Clip, Auto Loading with Attrition Orbs. I think Auto Loading with Attrition Orbs kinda actually works better because they both work into like a set and forget type playstyle. You basically fire the grenade launch into a group of enemies and you switch over to the other weapon, you make some orbs, and whenever you need it again, it'll be ready for you to fire again. So those are mainly the roles that I would recommend, either something with Incandescent or Auto Loading with Attrition. Now when playing with this weapon, I actually tried a bunch of different roles with Incandescent because Incandescent was just so good on this weapon. The amount of ad clear, it was just hard to compete. I know we had like these stabilizing rounds on some of these grenade launchers before, but these stabilizing just is not as good as Incandescent. Incandescent is truly like the ad clear type of like perk. So having an area of effect with Incandescent definitely made it so it's even better at actually doing ad clear. And I paired it up mostly with Impulse or Heal Clip, and both of them worked fantastic. But Heal Clip, just being able to heal after every single shot, just gave me some crazy survivability. So I definitely recommend that you guys go for one of these roles. They're gonna be very good, and it's the closest that we'll ever get to having like a flamethrower in the game. I mean, just when you fire the weapon, it looks like you're firing off like flames. It is a very cool effect, and it kind of just adds a little bit more to this weapon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about this weapon in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care everyone, have a good day. Peace.